Officiating crew today, Randy McCall, Ron Gruber, and Lamar Simpson. Second time these two teams have met in the playoffs. They had a first-round matchup in Dayton 2 years ago. That one captured by Louisville. It was only 2 points at the half, but they won by 20.
Very Lundquist. Louisville goes. Minutemen. With some matchup principles.
Yeah, okay.
You got to try, hop in the center, and you got to hold on to the ball. Can't turn it over. Not a good pass. Harper occasionally does cough it up. He averages around 4 a game. Demonte, very talented as well.
Kyle Couric will inbound, gets it in the hands of Peyton Seaver. He's got Jennings on his left. There's going to be an offense, or is it going to be a block?
I think Seaver ran into him.
Yeah. But they're going to call it. Yes, it is onside.
Nice deflection from the rear. You got to be alert with both of these teams. They count deflections. They like to come from the rear and, of course, turn and go the other way once you give it up.
Full court pressure, of course.
Relentless.
Demonte Harper, with 22. This is Ty Profit, number 13. There's Faried, first time he's touched the ball. It's a second turnover in the early going.
Nice run.
Jennings too far underneath, but how about, missed it.
Pretty good reaction, just didn't finish.
And there's the first rebound. We'll keep count for Kenneth Faried. He averages 14.5 per game. Kick it out, shot from the corner. No, Faried, second rebound. Foul, they'll go to the line where he does not excel. He gets there a lot, but over the course of the year, only a 58% free throw shooter.
They're going to reach in there by Couric. They've got good hands. By the way, remember Sandy Koufax with the strikeouts that put the K up?
Yeah.
You don't have enough room on the sheet for his rebounds.
Okay.
He's an amazing kid. He's got great anticipation. The old-timers always say, well, he has a nose for the rebounds. Paul Silas type might come to mind. For your generation, Bailey Howell.
My generation. You're being specific now. 1 of 2, that's about average for Kenneth Faried. And Morehead takes an early lead. We mentioned the game they played in Dayton 2 years ago. It was a 2-point game at the half. And then the depth of Louisville played a big part in the second half. From the corner. Nope. Look at Faried go after it.
Almost had that one.
I mean, he's relentless.
He knows his mom told him at a young age, go get it. He was complaining with the youth league team, right? They weren't passing me the ball, Mom. Well, go get it, big fella, and he has learned to do that.
Louisville inbounds, having a little trouble finding an open man. They found the right one. That's Couric. Here's Knowles.
Rick Pitino says Knowles loves to have a body around him when he shoots the ball. Too many Ricks.
Yeah. Too many games. Siva. Jennings.
Steps.
Travel.
Well, that's not his game offense. He's one of those guys around the basket. He's got a little jump hook. Terrific shot blocker. Runs the floor. And a quick exit.
Mike Mara is on, and so is Gorgie Jang, as Rick Pitino customarily goes very deep in his bench, and he'll do it in a hurry.
Gorgie's got a big upside. Jang knows how to play, learning how to play, but a terrific rebounder, shot blocker, great anticipation.
Jang, native of Senegal, back outside. Whoa, almost lost it again, did Harper.
You're always going to get help on a pinch. It's very tough to dribble by them. You got to cut, move the ball.
Jumper. Rebound comes out to Couric, and he leaves it for Siva. Reminder that all games all day long are being seen on any of 4 networks. And we direct your attention to the top of the screen on the left-hand side and all the way across. Keep you posted on other activity as we begin a 14-year collaboration between Turner Sports and CBS. Every game seen start to finish somewhere on one of the 4.
That little shove, a discard. Jang on that play. Boy, a lot of deflection. Seaver on the other end got a piece of one. You got to protect the ball. The other thing, Vern, Louisville's going to get a lot of open looks against this press. They're not afraid to jack them up. Once they get loose, when they start knocking those down.
Chris Smith and Jennings are back on the floor now. so also is Elijah Justice.
A little trouble ringing the bell early here. Nobody getting on the board.
Profit.
A lot of varying principles. Sometimes they play man, sometimes they adjust, sometimes the back plays man, front zone. Very puzzling.
Nice job by Justice, forcing a baseline move, traveling.
Good call.
That's 3 turnovers for Morehead, 4 for Morehead, and 2 for Louisville.
You mentioned Coach Tyndall. Donnie knows exactly what Louisville does. He does the same thing, carbon copy. People said they have a lot of his philosophy, not necessarily his, but
principle. Steal. That's Stan Goodman, and the basket will count. Goodman, I beg your pardon, will go to the line for 1.
He brings a spark to the game, Sam. Electrifying around the rim. Terrific 6-man, a little too deep. Good call, but he can elevate with the best of them. That's what helps their press. Play a little bit smaller, his quickness, and then right to the 10.
Sam Goodman started the first half of the year. They were having a tough time mid-season, and he went to his coach, Donnie Tyndall. He says, you know, I might be able to give us a little energy coming off the bench, and so he has. Drew Kelly, the starter, but how unselfish for a player to say, put me down, coach.
He brings more than a little now. Nice action there again by him.
Mera is back, off the glass and good. And it's 5-zip.
He is a prospect, by the way. Touchdown on turnovers. Here they cough it up again.
Jumper, no. Kick, Goodman. Timeout, Louisville. This is a coach's timeout as Morehead State has jumped off to a 7-zip lead. Well, actually, Iron Eagles worked a lot with Bill Raftery, but I don't sound like Iron Eagle. This would be Vern Lundquist and Bill Raftery here in Denver. And we're back. It's never a good sign, I've learned, when you have more turnovers than you do points.
Well, you've been around.
And that's the case for Louisville right now, and they trail 7-0.
They're a mirror image, these two teams. Same kind of reactions on both ends of the floor. Twist you around with their looks in the half-court D.
Jumper for 3. Off the front rim. And Kenneth Faried is off to inbounds.
2-2-1, trying to do the same thing. See if he can rush into a tough shot or a turnover. Nice help. What a weak side reaction by Noel. Gorgeous.
That's another turnover. Jumper Mera. No, air ball.
Well, they are really struggling with their shot. It's interesting to watch Rick Pitino. He seldom, if ever, gets upset on a shot. It's all about working on the defensive end.
Louisville 0 for 6.
A lot of freedom on that end of the floor.
Here's Faried, puts a body on Jennings, misses the shot. And the rebound to Preston Knowles.
Jennings runs the floor quickly, tries to post up. Tough look in there.
Oh yeah, to get it over Faried.
Yeah.
Wow.
Not a good judgment.
No.
And here he is, nice and deep, Faried.
The follow from Goodman is not there.
Nothing there, but see, you don't stop him. It's amazing.
Siva will go to the free throw line. We have reached the first television timeout. Morehead State roaring to a 7-0 lead. We're back in Denver. I'm Vern. He's Raft. Let's talk about Sam Goodman.
And a lot to talk about. You mentioned that he loves to come off the pine and excite this team. It's so creative, this defensive scheme, and he knows how to finish. Great elevation, his hands. That's part of his game. But look at the hustle. Terrific strength around the rim to complement Faried. So you got to put a body on him, and Louisville cannot turn it over. He's getting a little blow right now.
Louisville has taken 6 shots, and they have 6 turnovers. They have 0 points.
They're settling for a lot of quick jacks deep. Got to get in there right after the timeout.
Jump stop, and then Jennings misses from absolute point blank.
That's why you win a lot of games as a coach. Call a timeout, you get a great look. Siva with terrific penetration.
You do need to count on the guy making it.
Yep. Well, this is the end. Jennings has to do a job on Faried, keeping him off the glass. Now this is trouble. He's going to get right to the rim.
Absolutely.
Get right to the rim.
Spin move, fouled by Jennings. Get all the March Madness highlights, box scores, and TV schedule for TBS, CBS, TNT, and True TV at NCAA.com.
The more you watch Demonte, a very talented kid. A lot of people think a lot of him in terms of his future. Really gets in the lane. He's got good speed. Handles it well. The three sort of guard system, small forward that he plays with this lineup.
Well, his coach was telling us, Donnie Tyndall, he'd like a little more aggressive play. Just he's sometimes a little passive. Demonte Harper, a senior, one of three seniors who played prominent roles for this team.
Much like your nature, I might add. Passive. Nice to see you here in your home area.
Oh, thank you. I did get a near home game. We're 165 miles from Steamboat Springs.
See numbers. Nice screen.
Looks like Drew Kelly might be called for the foul.
I think you're right, Vern, but a terrific job sealing off by Jennings. Keurig got to protect that ball around the rim. Came on the scene with a good offensive rebounder. And Rick was saying in New York, he's tireless. Played 45 minutes in one game and has never had to come out. I mean, incredible, never winded.
They are still scoreless. You know, we chatted with him at length yesterday, and he was wary of this Morehead State team.
Anything in state, too, a big concern. I mean, they read about them all year long.
Two schools separated by 136 miles, and right in between that school that dresses in blue.
Pitching a shutout right now. It's
amazing.
Blue, yeah.
I mean, we played 6 minutes, 5 seconds shy of 6, and Louisville is yet to get on the board. This is Kelly, jumper, off the glass.
A little kiss by the big fella, but what deployment. They had a double high, nice fill by Kelly. Pretty.
At last, Jang ends the drought.
Jang, huh? Goodness. Once you get over the top and you attack, they are vulnerable.
Now mark it down. It took 6 minutes and 12 seconds for Louisville to get their first points of this encounter.
And that's what their defense does. So they keep them in touch, Louisville. Well designed.
Goodman, how quick was that?
He can
gets his own board, a block by Jang. Two of them, as a matter of fact.
He's only 6'2". You know, I mean, he can really elevate, but the bigs generally win out around a 10.
And Jang is 6'10". Another miss from way outside. That was Reggie Williams off the bench.
Siva a little nickel dimer with the foot fault. How about this? A nice little run out and a big fella looming large. Boy, the big upside in his game. Gorgie.
Lamont Austin, number 10 for Morehead State. We'll get it in the hands of Terrance Hill. Nope, Drew Kelly instead. Faried is back out there.
Sub at point, runs the show when he comes in. To get in the lane a little bit, but they are spreading Louisville beautifully.
Right by James.
A blow by the big fella.
Faried doing it offensively.
I'll tell you, the hair wind resistant as he got to the rim. Look at this kid pursuing. He wants it more than anybody.
Ty Profit, the junior out of London, Kentucky, has the ball in his hands. Now we go to Lamont Austin. They'll run their offense.
Did you like Rick Pitino's analysis? Dennis Rodman like Faried? I would agree with it.
I think about that comparison, those of you who have not seen it. Rick Pitino said he reminds him of Dennis Rodman. I mean that. And there, way outside, Terrance Hill.
One of those guys that can bite you outside. He runs the break well, can fill it up from deep on kickouts. He also pumps out there, gets you in the air.
There it is.
Well, they'll keep drilling them. This is where they get energized now. Score, get everybody organized.
Ball inbound to Faried. Stolen. Mera off the glass, misses again.
Ooh, harsh on that delivery.
My gracious. Morehead State will slow it down. They are up 15-5.
See, the philosophy is to make people, other than the guards, create decisions. Faried with the ball, not quite the passer that some of the perimeter people are. Good help.
That was Chris Smith who came with help. Penetration, up. A tough pass. Faried misfires right side. On the floor now, Chris Smith, number 5. He's got it. His older brother, JR, plays in this arena. Member of the Denver Nuggets, a prominent member, as a matter of fact. They are quite obviously on the road.
How about that?
Oh, my
gracious. Gorgie, a big upside in his game. And what's interesting with Faried, everybody can stay at home on the perimeter. He generally can control that area. Terrific shot blocker.
A little trouble getting it in. They're bothered by the press. Lamont Austin, number 10.
Not one of those guys that can bite you on a kick out 2 with a 3.
Rebound. Off the miss from Ty Prophet. This is Siva. Jumper.
Short. Pull the string.
Rebound. Terrance Hill. Reverse, and a foul is going to be called on Kyle Curry. Louisville can't find the basket. They trail by 8. It's a beautiful day in Denver, Colorado, and not that you would ever forget, but in case you need a reminder, when the teams come through onto the court, this sign. You're at 5,280 feet or more. Here's Leslie Biss. Sorry about that, Les.
Vern, something to keep an eye on. As you said, the Mile High City. Kenneth Faried said yesterday in practice he was already feeling the altitude. He also suffers from asthma. Trainer Brian Hudson carries an inhaler on the road should he need it. But Vern, with all this pressing and running, he looks indomitable now, but there could be a lot of tired lungs.
Yeah, obviously it affected me.
A little bit here and there, but you know, you notice Les was given that report. He had his hands on his hips and he was inhaling. It is something that, particularly when Louisville gets after you, it puts a lot of demands on that respiratory system. He's from my area, by the way, Newark, New Jersey.
That's right.
Faried, one of those hidden gems.
Gets them both. And a reminder, you are capable of seeing every game to its conclusion in its entirety on one of 4 networks. In our new collaboration with Turner, we direct you to a close game if you'd like to join them. Butler and Old Dominion on True TV.
What a nice play by Harper. Demonte stepped in front. Boy, they are so similar.
Justice is on the floor now, number 22 for the Tino's squad. Knowles.
Feels Justice can do the job on the offensive end. He can penetrate, make that look. Look how deep. He is unbelievable. Wow. He's confident. He's got the green light, the feel. To made himself into a terrific college basketball player.
That gets the margin back to single digits now. 19-10 Morehead. They jumped out, if you joined us late, to a 10-0 lead.
And they've got their legs down. They're playing a lot of confidence. Siva not on the floor with the 2 fouls.
Here's Faried. Too strong. Justice has it. Here's Preston Knowles.
Better got up on him quick in the early. He loves to jack him.
Well, it's tough to get that ball into the post.
He's got great denial, long arms. in the right position.
And Rick Pitino's up and saying, what are you thinking?
I think he's coming out. Les's report, I think he has to come out. He being Faried at the other end. Rick employing Van Treese, who's really a terrific hustler. Gives him everything.
Justice, no, but he will go to the free throw line. Every tournament game is live online on your iPhone or iPad with NCAA March Madness on demand. For details, go to mmod.ncaa.com. Here is Justice at the line, Elisha Justice.
Yeah, keeps that dribble alive. Good with the bounce. Heady play around the rim.
Back comes Mara on the floor. Chris Smith will get a rest for Louisville.
And Mara's a streaky shooter. He can get it going. Numbers aren't impressive, but he can stroke him when he gets in rhythm.
2 of 2. And the margin is 8. Faried getting a blow. So Ty Profit, Justice Harper. Now here's the pressure again. It's really bothering him.
Nice job.
Yes, Kyle Currick.
And Harper's got to be better with the basketball. Mentioned earlier, he likes to give them up. Vern, they just love the pressure. They come with it and they step in. Great reads all over the floor. Great anticipation. The teacher, Pitino, on the student, Tyndall, and a good play by Currick around the rim.
Rick was telling us we did the game in Dayton between these two years ago, and Rick reminded us that Donnie Tyndall, here's Faried, and a clean block by Jennings. Donnie Tyndall called Rick Pitino and said, could I come and be present as you look at the replay at a practice? And Tyndall spent some time with Pitino and obviously learned a lot.
Stole all the gems, didn't he? Unbelievable. Still got to get guys to do it. That's the key. Oh, reach in. He got away with it. Jennings.
Justice bumped from behind. No call. Shouldn't have been. Now here's Merrill, number 33. Jennings comes out to set the high screen. Into the corner, Justice, Currick. Look at Faried and the job of denial on Jennings.
Now he's jammed up now because this is their matchup. So Jennings got to keep active, find holes, good weak side rebounding, good ball dispersal.
Justice to 3. In the corner, Terrance Hill grabs it for Morehead State.
Got to get long rebounds, particularly when Louisville jacks the deep ones.
Demonte Harper backs it out.
You know, Rick Pitino gets a lot of guys calling to come to his practices, though.
Yeah.
You know, so he can't duck playing some of these teams. He very seldom had anybody call to come to practice.
Entry pass, double.
Got to find somebody.
There's Hill again. Yes, indeed. That was an absolutely clean block. Hell ball. Gorgeous view of Mount Evans in the background. Morehead 7 of 21 and Louisville 5 of 17. So this has not been brilliantly played offensively. Kenneth Faried 7 rebounds. He has struggled offensively, 1 for 9.
Not a great offensive play. He's learning how to play that in, but he's so tenacious and aggressive in his pursuit of the basketball. He values every possession. Always in the right spot. Always give it all he can, and you know, I see you in that beautiful view in your back porch with your slippers on and your pipe. He's not wearing his slippers out there. How gorgeous is that countryside?
It is a beautiful state.
Nice play there, nice hold on by Harper. That's some talent.
Here's Siva, guarded by Lamont Austin, 2 fouls. Rick Pitino has decided to give him a chance. Oh, nice cut. Zhang and Currick misses the reverse layup.
They're just not finishing at that end, but I just love his ability. We mentioned how he can get in the lane. This is just terrific, warding off with the right side of the body and having the ability to a little kiss in downtown Denver.
Now Kyle Currick is at the line. misses. Among his accomplishments this year, did you notice this? On October 9th, last fall, he was crowned homecoming king.
I did see that note.
Yeah. Game against Memphis.
Well, that'll get him a few invitations here and there, don't you think? That's in his ability to pursue continually. Never gets exhausted.
Yeah, relentless.
And look at this, nice pressure all over.
Oh, they're having trouble. They finally get it in Faried's hands.
Again, the ideal situation is let Faried get it and then shut everybody else out.
Whoa! How about the putback?
And they got a foul earlier.
Before, so no basket.
A little rearrangement, and that's where he could be tough for Faried, huh?
Rearrangement, huh?
It's a great attack at the rim. Terrance Hill, we know he can make that deep shot, but getting in there and attacking, so important. Maybe just a little too deep on that play.
Now Terrance Hill, the junior out of Columbus, Georgia, 21-14. If you did just join us, Morehead jumped out to a 15-2 lead. But cooled down considerably since then. Here's Jennings on, and Jang sits down. His second foul.
Sorry, Brent, if you're Louisville now, you have to be concerned. And they do this in practice against their second group. The pressure exactly the same as theirs. They are ready on the make. I think you got to go over the top and get some looks, but they got to start making them. Louisville, let's shoot the ball particularly well.
Siva guarded by Lamont Austin. High pick set by Jennings. Pick and roll. Siva goes right through. And this foul is going to be on Faried. The basket counts, and a free throw is forthcoming.
Now, does that count as one knockdown? Remember, Rick said he'll hit the floor 10 times?
That's right.
Siva with a great split. Just a terrific understanding here. Gorgeous play. The defense doesn't stay attached, and how about the coordinated effort at the rim? A gorgeous delivery.
And they are within 6.
Siva reminds me of Louisville.
No, I don't know what's coming.
No, you know, just like you late at night, you just can't slow this guy down. I mean, he is, talk about effort.
I don't need to set you up. You do it yourself. That one hit from behind by Curry. Coming up on AT&T at the half, scores and highlights, the latest tournament news, and a Naismith watch presented by AT&T. That's all coming up on AT&T at the half.
Remember Muggsy Bogues?
Sure.
You worried about him when you couldn't see him. That's when you play both of these teams. When you don't see your defender, they're behind trying to strip you, deflect, kick it, and then go the other way with it. You got to be very alert.
Muggsy Bogues is one of the great small men in college basketball. That leads me directly to Spud Webb, of course.
Yeah, another great one.
Another one.
So Muggsy in his neighborhood, the kids used to come over to his house and ask his wife if Muggsy could go out and play. What a great talent. Wake Forest.
Spin move, straight away, yep. And it's a shot clock violation. Substitutions now. Ty Profit, Drew Kelly are coming back on the floor for Morehead State, and they replace Hill and Goodman.
Vern, is a game of depth and who's in better shape.
Yeah.
The elevation we talked about earlier, that is part of it. But just a great attitude and pursuit defensively by both teams can wear you out.
Perhaps you saw the graphic, bottom of the screen. 25 substitutions for Rick Pitino, and that really is quite average at this point in the game. 5.5 to go first half.
What a gamble.
Siva, yeah. And then he's short with the shot, and guess who got the rebound? He finds, and here's the feed, the head low. Highlight reel.
What a hammer. Work zone. But Harper with a special delivery. He can run the floor. That is something you don't see in the box score. Nice split.
Oh, he might have gotten away with a walk. Loose ball. Van Treese finds the open man. Skip pass. Couric wasn't ready. Knowles always is.
Siva should have shot it, though. Unfortunately, they got the good luck. How about that play?
Oh, well, the local news guys have got their lead for tonight.
A little trouble with the left-hand dribble. Numbers.
Another turnover. Siva's got it in his hands. The dish to Couric. Too strong. Rebound, Morehead. And a foul in the backcourt. That's 3 on Siva.
And Rick Pitino upset, not finishing fast breaks. Just a major error. You've got a 3-man. You got to dribble at the middle, let the big guy come around. But hold on. This is for real. Woo! Send it in, big fella. That is execution at its best. He wants out, by the way. He's waving to come out, and I believe so. He's a little bit tired. He just put the fist up. Leslie mentioned the asthma, altitude, plus Louisville's continuing.
Look, he's asking, please.
And Donnie
Timmons got his hands folded.
He's looking the other way.
Yeah.
Well, I think he may go smaller. I see Hill up at the table.
And a foul on the rebound. The foul is on Kelly.
Now here he comes.
Okay, here's Faried heading to the bench.
Just spread the legs and relax a little bit. Time it. And a good time to do it. To get into the TV timeout in another 32 seconds.
Faried goes to the bench, 5 points and 8 rebounds, and that's an offensive foul.
Nice heads-up play by Kelly.
Way to take the charge, Drew Kelly. Well, he had a cheapie on himself at the other end.
Granddad used to be the coach at Austin Peay.
Late Kelly, the late Kelly, yes. And his dad is a high school coach.
Pretty good setup there. They'd all be proud of that defensive maneuver.
Now they collapse on Harper.
Too many numbers under the other end.
Jang. Faried got the quick blow, and he's back in there, and he gets 2 more.
How about the quick hops? Double elevation. Woo. A miss and a recovery.
Yes.
Before you can get 9-1-1.
From the corner, Justice. 4-3.
The danger now is you might get a rhythm going for Louisville. They start getting a little confident on the deep shots. Here's another turnover.
Smith, jumper for 3. Nope. Justice has the rebound. Chris Smith kicks it.
Good call or non-call. I wasn't sure which way they were going to go. I like the call, though.
27-23, Louisville climbing back in it in Denver, Colorado.
What he tells you is you better be ready. These 2 teams, you mentioned carbon copies, their style of play, running down long rebounds, very important, I think, now. They are out of the gate. Smith with the knockdown.
And just like that, well, not just like that. Inexorably almost is a better phrase. They climb back within 1. They were down 15-2.
Rick Pitino lets them play with that kind of confidence so that even if you miss early, keep taking them.
Faried, pretty. Rejected by Jang.
How about that?
In your face. Here's Justice. This could be for the lead.
Nice hesitation.
Threw it away. Profit. Hill.
Heck of a recovery defensively. They've been doing well going to the elbow. Nobody's filling because there's such a small lineup now for Morehead State. Goodman might be that guy. He's their power forward at 6'2" right now.
Yes, isn't that something? 4-3, yes!
Well, he didn't get it done quite like he wished at Notre Dame. Profit able to fill it up. He can bite you deep.
He's had shooting woes. He's hitting only 30% from the field the last 9 games, but there's a confidence boost for Ty Profit. 2:15 to go. Smith, strong, no call, basket good.
Not a bad move, too, with the big guy looming.
Smith has 8. Here's Profit, open.
Look at the recovery.
Oh my goodness, Preston Rose got there in such a hurry.
Watch out.
Yes, oh, he had to adjust it because Jang was there. And Jang gets the rebound.
Big time defensive play. He's a little tired too. He's in the backcourt.
That's for the lead. Can't get it. At the other end, Hill.
Nice run.
Oh, he missed the jam.
He is electrified. A lot of tired guys right now, including Goodman.
And he's short with the jumper.
Yeah,
it's just to underline your point.
Yeah, he's looking at the coach as he came back. He is tired. If you were that size and that elevate like that, you'd be a little exhausted.
Elevating at 5,280 feet. The Mile High City. Jang.
How about that?
That's a bonus.
Wow, stepping out as he contributed at both ends. Rick just commenting about him. Usually he's a right box turnaround jumper.
We're tied for the first time since the tip. Jumper.
That's exactly what they want. That's part of the press. The quick jumper, you don't get it, they got a chance. I thought they were going 2 for 1.
2 years ago in Dayton, Louisville led by only 2 at the half. They wound up winning by 20. They can lead by 2 or 3 if they convert here toward the end of the first half. From the corner, yes.
And they love to get ready now as Keurig fills it up.
Cardinals lead.
Good poise by Prophet, too. They want the last one. You got to think check out if you're Louisville and attack the offensive rim. Faried exhausted on the baseline. Look at him holding his hips down there on the left.
Absolutely. Way to the left. They might not get the shot off. They do. They lead.
They'll check it.
Tied.
What patience. I think it was good. That's right. They got the right call. Refs made the call before they checked the clock. Ring the bell. A little nylon. They go get a rest, and boy, do they need it.
Oh, he was way outside the line, wasn't he?
Yep. I think it's just the time that we're concerned about.
We are tied at the half. Here's Leslie with Donnie Tyndall.
Oh my gosh, what a show. Last time you trailed them by 2. This time, here you are.
Well, you know, our team's a veteran team, Leslie. We're more experienced than we were a couple years ago, but disappointed we let the lead slip away a little bit, but everyone in America knows that Louisville's going to press you for 40 minutes, and we've got to take care of the basketball. It's disappointing the way we finished the half. We've got to regroup and 20 minutes to play.
Well, you're also going to press a little bit tired. Faried, he does have the asthma.
Well, no question. I don't know how much a factor that is. I give credit to Louisville for just being very tenacious on the defensive end.
Okay. Thank you, Coach. Back to you.
Okay, Leslie, thank you. End of the half. We are notched 33-33. We'll send you to AT&T at the half after these messages. You're watching the NCAA Men's Basketball Championship. (33-33) as we get set for the start of the second half here in Denver, Colorado. Now let's take a look behind the stats presented by LG.
That's some pretty good numbers when you think of Faried. The rebounds, he's been very tough defensively as well, denying. Prophet jumping up with some shots, but I just think Louisville got it going, got a rhythm going, and that sets up their defense as well.
They were down 15-2, and we've got a bit of a problem over at the scorer's table.
I saw Rick Pitino talking to the officials, and interesting. He's great with numbers, by the way. Oh, I see. It was Mara.
They're looking
Keurig, and then it was Mara.
Who committed the foul, right?
Yeah, they gave it to Keurig. That's what the discussion is.
Rick is continuing his conversation.
Well, that's interesting. I think his assistants probably said.
So the foul.
Yeah, that would be right. That would be Mike Mara. Then.
Mike Mara.
Yeah. And that certainly helps the cause. Because look at Siva having the 3 fouls. They have Keurig down for 2. That would put him at 1. He's good with numbers, I'll tell you that. Just check him out at Saratoga, one of those places.
Well, what an unusual start to the second half. So Mara gets the foul, take one away from Couric and put it on Mara's back. But Siva still not a starter in the second half because he did pick up his third.
And that's one of the reasons they can go to the monitor to get the correct foul.
Here's Knowles. Justice. We start the second half tied. Jumper for Knowles. And another rebound for Faried.
Because he possessed the ball.
He's in double figures now. He's got 10. He has in his career 84 double-doubles.
Now, you've got a few career double-doubles yourself.
Oh.
This is where I think he's going to get better, Vern. Reach in. It could be from Justice or from Greer with Jennings.
And let's check in with Leslie, who she had a conversation with Rick Pitino.
Hey, Vern, Rick has had a lot on his mind apparently during the half. He said that, yes, although the press started to have an effect, but it's no good if you're going to miss the open shots. As for Peyton's third foul, he called it ill-timed, very poor decision. And his overall assessment, he said, we were gassed. Vern?
Okay.
Seldom would you hear him say that about his team.
Yeah.
Right?
Or himself, right?
Yeah.
Well-known runner. Steve Masiello is one of his aides. Told us this one. He got up 6:30, ran, right?
Well, you know, his staff's got to be in good. We couldn't work for him, by the way.
No,
you've got to be a certain size, weight, disposition, I might add, another prerequisite. But he is demanding of his players as well as the guys in the suits.
Here's Chris Smith, Preston Knowles. Louisville started out 1 of 8 from three-point range. This is not going to be a three-pointer. It's a turnover. Another one. 11 turnovers for each team now. There's Kelly open.
Nice
and he
help.
loses it.
Nice help by Justice. They got numbers.
Smith with the adjustment in the air.
Amazing what these kids can do around the rim. Harper right there trying to negate. Back dribble and somebody's got a post.
Kelly saves it.
Nice hands by
Almost
Justice.
lost it again. Justice knocks it out of bounds.
They're such an aggressive-minded team, and all of a sudden they rake down. We mentioned the deflections from the back, but anytime a post guy has the ball, they'll go down and assist. They got great speed to recover, and how about that finish? Accomplishment.
Trying to slow the pace.
When the bigs get it, they got to be alert. Short, pull the string a little bit. Nice challenge. A little bit of a settle, and Faried just stayed Harper. Let's move it around a little bit.
Opening moments, second half. Rick Pitino's team took them 6 minutes and 12 seconds to score in this game. They found themselves down 15-2. But came back and we were tied at the half. Knowles knocked to his right. There's Faried with his 11th rebound.
He goes up bigger than anybody and spread eagles as well, and then grabs it. A little nickel dimer by Knowles. Huh?
Justin Knowles picks up his. This is Donnie Tyndall, 5th year as the head coach. Mara's going to come on now for Preston Knowles.
Donnie's saying he was down at LSU, and one of his dear friends was Joe Dean, a good friend of ours, a former athletic director. Holds him in high regard. Really has his team get out after you. We mentioned the similarities of the two programs, a lot of taken from Louisville.
Nice spin move, but the block from Jennings again.
Well, they have really made it tough to get an easy one around the 10.
35-34, 17:42 to go. Louisville has 6 blocks now. Morehead State, none.
Sam Goodman in the game now. Good offensive rebounder.
Mara grabs it for Louisville. Elisha Justice. Here's Chris Smith. Nice find. Boy, that was pretty.
How about that?
That was pretty.
On both ends, the pass sensational, and then just disregarding the big guy in the lane with nice turnaround by Jennings.
Jennings with his first points, And believe it or not, this three-point edge is the largest Louisville lead of the game.
Trying to ball screen the zone. They got, boy, you had Faried, use him. Nice hands by Jennings.
Stripped by Jennings. Here's Chris Smith. Reverse. Foul. He'll go to the line.
That's interesting. He dribbled into where Keurig was. He just should have stayed wide. Keurig could have had a layup, but into the free throw line, a positive move.
Chris Smith at the line.
Well, it's all about being in shape. I'll tell you, this next 16 and change.
Did you ever, to be continued. TBS Monday experts recommend that you Conan 4 out of 5 nights a week. Watch an all-new episode of Conan Monday at 11:10 Central, only on TBS.
To answer you, no, I've been here with the Nets years ago,
right?
And it does have its problems, you know, if you're not accustomed to it. Because when we do, open the door in the restaurant and go in, it doesn't have any factor whatsoever, you know. That's the rebound you got to come up with, and I think Justice again.
Yes. Sam Goodman, 6'2", 185 he's listed. He must have a vertical leap somewhere in David Thompson range.
Oh, he is an extraordinary guy. His elevation, his level is amazing.
Siva back on the floor now. Justice heads to the bench. From the corner for 3. In and out for Profit. Mara.
So they really spread the floor, use dribble drive, find people if they don't get this.
Whoa! Siva went down hard, and he's hurt. Left hip, I think. He's limping as he comes back up.
He is one tough kid. Hurt his ankle in the garden.
Yeah.
Kept playing. He is in agony once again, but he won't even look at Rick Pitino in case he takes him out.
He's got the ball in his hands. You can see favoring that hip just a little bit.
Justice up, so they think they'll take him out. The ball screen, they usually split it and get in the gap.
Siva, jumper for 3. No. Over the back, I think. As we go to the break, take a look at Peyton Siva. He was taken down hard. Cardinals with foul problems. They've got Siva, Jang, and Justice with 3 each.
A chance in the open floor here. Nice hands by Keurig.
Wow, Kyle Keurig.
He can motor, Vern. I mean, he was
wow.
He likes that jumper.
He's got the open 3. Yes!
That's their game, boy. They like to churn you up, turn it over, drill it, and then get organized on the defensive end. Got to be prepared. There's another steal.
Faried slap loose, another turn.
Nice hands by Jennings. He runs right to the rim. Oh, he got an offensive foul he got away with on Faried.
Morehead State has turned it over 15 times. Louisville 11. Jumper, Mara.
Look at this kid. What a terrific offensive rebounder and competitor, Keurig.
Mara decides to drive to the basket.
Got a timeout by Rick, I think. Yep, good call.
Yes.
Timeout, Louisville.
The ability to force you into mistakes and then make you pay at the other end. Symbolic of Pitino ball. A little nylon by Keurig. Feathery delivery. Count it.
How about the three-point shooting for the Cardinals?
I know you announced with a free conscience. They certainly play. If they miss them, it doesn't matter. Just take good shots, continue to get in good spots, deployment excellent. They spread the floor, they make big-time shots, and what it does, it energizes their defense for that guy, and Maestro on the sideline.
Well, they started 1 of 8 from beyond the arc. They've hit 6 of their last 12.
Ooh, look at this
Look
tough
at
jack.
Knowles.
They need somebody. That was a not-for-profit delivery. Goodness.
Speaking of profit timeout, oh boy.
And what that does, they get right in you once they ring the bell. Knowles likes company, likes people around him. Doesn't always square up, doesn't have to. Gets that body shoulder eventually. Nails it.
Good crowd on hand here at Denver. Louisville now surging. They trailed 15-2 in the early going, and they're now up by 7. They've outscored Morehead State 11-4 in this half.
They force you to rely on your individual ability. Great pressure. You don't post, you don't step to the ball. You pay for it.
Lamont Austin at the point now. Moves Harper over to the 2 spot. Sam Goodman. Faried wants it. Look at him put that backside into Jennings. Hell ball. Possession arrow, Morehead.
Well, you've got good eyes. That's not.
It's a little tough to see, isn't it? The possession arrow, my goodness.
Faried couldn't get any deeper. He gets a couple of feet in that lane. That is usually dead on delivery. Misses, and of course Jennings, a defensive wizard. There it is. A little close up, a little better. Nice
it could use a little more illumination. Reminds me of, I never know. 14 minutes to go.
And Jennings is one of the unsung guys in this comeback, I think.
Off the rim for Knowles. Another turnover. He just tried to do a little too much, I think.
And Knowles never gave up on it either. I mean, he's hugging his hip, a little body, a little rub, enough to cause the turnover, a little frustration with Donnie Tyndall.
So Prophet and Goodman head to the bench. Morehead State has turned it over 6 times already in this half. Louisville only once.
Louisville's got 12 steals, you know,
yeah,
which is another incredible number. They average 9. Not a good look here. Kelly. On St. Patrick's Day in the proper spot. You young man, God bless you. And the rest of your family.
May the wind be always at your back. There's Irish with a Swedish accent. Happy St. Pat's Day.
It's a great day. And for the
Off
rest
the rim.
of you.
Yes.
Nice hands, Justice. He's really played well, too.
Back to Austin. Now Kelly. Little pick and roll.
Tough.
Terrance Hill, yes.
Very nice. One of the few times we're able to get through without a pinch on the perimeter.
Hill has 12 points. Couric and Justice, Preston Knowles, Jennings, and Chris Smith on the floor for the Cardinals.
Oh, look at that little pull there. Goodness, Jennings. He had a shirt full by Austin.
They tried it again. There's just not money to be made when he's fronting you like that.
Absolutely. And they've had good success with perimeter movement, filling the top.
Drew Kelly at the free throw line.
It's amazing. That was open in the first half. Louisville's taking it away this half.
Jumper? No. Justice with a Cardinal rebound.
Keep putting pressure on you. You got to get back. Makes Faried run the floor, softens him up. Are they tired? This is we've got a bulletin.
How about that?
Louisville.
Well, you know, Rick told Leslie at halftime, Rick Pitino, there's a 3.
He plays a lot of people. I think he's got 9 so far in the game and a ton of substitutes as well. You better lace them up when you play for Rick.
Pitino told Leslie Visser they were gassed at the end of the first half.
It's unheard of when you think of it.
It is. 11 and a half to go, second round game in Denver, Colorado. We've got a really good crowd here, too, for the first game of the day.
Nice
Hell
play.
ball, Jennings, foul call.
Well, Kurt's got to be careful. But you got to get some penetration against Louisville. You got to beat him down the lane, and Terrance rising up a major hill with this comeback.
Back to play, Morehead State, Louisville. This is Prophet in trouble in the lane.
Always 2 people attacking you. Think you got by 1. They've got great support in the white shirts.
Austin and Hill at the guards. This is Terrance Hill.
Great communication. Nice pass.
Faried!
Talk about a poster, huh? That beautiful view earlier, that wasn't much of a view if you were the defender. God,
Well, he's up. Faried now has his 85th career double-double, 85, and he just broke a tie that he held with Ralph Sampson.
And what an impact, huh? Put an asterisk on this one. Send it in, big fella. Boy.
85 career double-doubles for Faried. However, he looks a little exasperated right now.
He's got a great attitude, doesn't he?
Yeah,
Nice
he does.
smile. Looks like a perfect teammate, too.
Out of Newark. And if you did join us late, we were chatting with Rick Pitino yesterday, and he said he's the closest thing to Dennis Rodman I've seen in terms of his ability to rebound. By the way, the #1 all-time career double-double list is headed by a fellow who's a pretty good player, Tim Duncan. He did that at Wake Forest, and unless Morehead State wins this game and advances, it's going to come to an end at 85 for Kenneth Faried.
Yeah, nice rarefied air, though, when you're involved with any number with Tim Duncan.
You know,
Both on and off the floor.
Derek Coleman is on that list.
He was the original to me. Right arm of the law. He put that left arm up and that's it. It was over.
Here's Goodman, gets it back outside, penetrate, dish, get the open man, and then go for three.
Nice job. Faried holding off in the box. Couldn't get the support. Nice kick out.
Profit has 11. And the margin has been cut to 4. This is Peyton Siva on the floor with 3 fouls.
Watch that pivot for
Jennings gets it back to Mera.
both steps.
Dragged his foot.
Well, you just love the penetration. We're talking about Goodman around the rim. He's just a good all-around player. As he gets in here, Vern, you can just see Profit getting organized in the rear there. Just an excellent position, knowing where your teammate is, and Faried fight for that low post. And Profit really benefiting from either a kick out from the box or a dribble drive, deliver.
Demonte Harper back on the floor now, number 22. Terrance Hill will get a breather. Austin, excuse me.
That's right, Vern. They need a good one right now. Don't rush it. Same play.
Here's Goodman. Oh, the quick hands of Mera this time. It will be Morehead State's ball to inbounds, but Mera knocked it out.
They're one of the best teams covering that baseline pass. The kick to the opposite corner. Very alert coming from the top.
Well, it's been quite a year for the Louisville Cardinal. They preseason pick to finish 8th in the Big East. They wound up in a tie for 3rd regular season in the championship game, where they lost closely to UConn.
Amazing, amazing job.
Yeah, it really was.
He just drove him. Rick drove him. Pretty.
Off the glass, no offensive foul.
Stepping in, you always got to be alert. Not a bad move by Profit either. Went to that left hand. Nice read.
And Donnie Tyndall's team, of course, champions of the Ohio Valley Conference. By the way, here's a footnote. Louisville was an original member of the Ohio Valley Conference.
Were you doing games then?
I do remember them being played. Oh, goodness. That was in 1948-49. They were only in the conference 1 year. These two teams have played sporadically over the years, but this is the 45th time they've met. And sadly for Morehead State, if you're a fan, the last victory was 1957. Been a while.
Jennings limping out. Banged up on that block charge, I think.
So Jang is back on the floor. Siva, let's give you the 5 on the floor for Louisville. Siva, Knowles, Keurig, Mera, and Jang.
I tell you, that foul line is wide open for a pop. And now it's covered. Bill moves in and kick. Well, they use the dribble. Nice cover.
And Jang's going to go to the line.
Good giveaway, though. Goodman, smart. Another
Morehead State
Louisville guy down. And Big Knowles.
Oh, boy.
Goodness. They have been getting banged up lately. I don't know if that's a twist as much as he got kicked for. He's having trouble.
Yes. Wow.
Boy. Oh, you stepped and turned, huh? Stepped and turned. Boy, this is a guy that does so much for this team. Both ends of the floor, energizes them, makes big shots, great coverage.
One more look at the left ankle injury now for Preston Knowles.
Yeah, once he came down, once he elevates, you'll see right in here now, right there, you can see Harper got a piece of him.
Jang misses the first. And Louisville's now 5 of 13 from the free throw line, not helping themselves there.
And right now, I think it's Peyton Sieva's going to have to put this team on his shoulders, particularly without Knowles in the game. And drive and find some people.
High profit, number 13, Drew Kelly. Terrance Hill, Kenneth Faried on the floor for the Eagles. Long three, got it!
They did a great job. They twisted the zone. Keurig had to run from the opposite side to try and cover.
Morehead State within one. Rick Pitino says timeout. The Eagles celebrating. They're on an 8-1 run.
For the difficulty, they twisted the zone. Keurig out there late. He had to run about 20 feet. Nylon for deep. Right back in it. Morehead State.
Preston Knowles and the trainer still working on his left ankle. Oh, do they need him?
No, absolutely. I mean, he's such a gamer. If it's possible, he will be back. It looks like they're putting the lights down there, too.
Yeah. And Terrance Jennings is back on the floor for the Cardinals, who find themselves now leading by 1. Just a quick recap, it took them 6 minutes and 12 seconds, Louisville that is, to get on the board at the opening of the game. They were down 15-2. They fought back and it was tied at the half, 33 all. They have until the last couple of minutes dominated this second half.
Well, not a good cross and trap. They got to pick it up.
Siva picks up his 4th foul.
Not the spot on the floor. You don't cross in front. You pick it up, you eat it. And some mistakes now very costly for Louisville.
This is a media timeout. Thank you, Greg Gumbel. And at the line with 2, here is Terrance Hill. Let's go to Leslie Visser for this update.
Well, Vern, Fred Hina, the trainers, had a busy time of it here. Actually, Preston Knowles sprained one of his toes. He indicated he rolled over on the left of his ankle, but he sprained one of his toes. He's very, very frustrated and in great pain, Vern.
Thank you, Les.
Well, Fred's been busy. We talked about the Big East tournament.
A couple of ugly free throws, and then the cheap foul.
Well, Siva had been hurt up there. Fred, he spent a lot of time on that ankle. It had blown up. And he's had 4 fouls. A real dilemma now without Knowles and Siva.
Well, Siva's had a regrettable day or a forgettable day for him. No points, 5 turnovers, and 4 fouls.
Morehead State playing with a little more confidence too, aren't they? Getting the ball to the right spot, doing the right things. Great selection, dribble drive.
That looked a little better. Now we're tied. I don't know that you want to leave this game, but if you're curious about what's going on elsewhere, for the first time, March Madness being televised on 4 networks. You can join a game on CBS, True TV. We're on TBS. There's also a game on TNT. Morehead, a 10-1 run, and they have the lead.
A lot of pressure on Elijah Justice now. They make good decisions, get the ball to the right spot, get them organized. Nice dribble.
Whoa, Smith. Now we're untied, or Louisville has.
Well, his brother does a pretty good job here, generally speaking. Nice penetration and ball handling. Very skilled.
The brother is J.R. Smith, valuable contributor to the Denver Nuggets basketball team.
Now, see Kyle Keurig, he doesn't have anybody to play in that corner. He's looking who to play. And that's a little bit of a puzzle as they kick off. Two are playing one now. And that's what Morehead State's done a great job, juxtapositioning people, throwing the defense off kilter.
Whoa! Whoa!
Woe's me, huh? Rising up and drilling them. Oh, let's stretch the defense.
Morehead on that lengthy three.
Terrance Hill, goodness. That spot is wide open.
Off the glass, Merrill will shoot a free throw.
That has been open. And of course, whenever you shoot this far out, the penetration earlier with the great use of the bounce, I love it. Smith so smart, but the deep shot, look how far out. That's another 5 feet from the three-point line, and drilling with great accuracy should get the D out a little bit. They got to tag him.
Well, the foul was called on Kenneth Faried. That's 3 for him. Mara.
Back into the Louisville lineup, number 3,
Siva comes back. Justice takes a place on the bench. Siva on the floor with 4 fouls, 5 turnovers, no points. And a sore left hip.
Absolutely, Brandon. I'm curious to see how he responds now. He said for him not the type or level of play that he's exhibited throughout his career. So they got a deep one if they wanted it.
Siva with the pressure.
Got to be careful.
Yes, he does.
Small lineup, good dribble drive team, dribble find, and you got the big fella at the rim.
Now here's Goodman.
He likes the drop step. Nice
Mara,
play,
clean
Mara.
block. And a moment ago, this was Preston Knowles. Boy, that is a sad sight.
Well, you know he is in agony, and that's serious. If he's not able to play, he's a gamer, that kid. Gotta get it in.
Five in the shot clock. Oh, he got all of it.
Wow, I thought he may have discarded there. But a terrific move, and of course he's been making the jumper, so you got to get up on him.
That's use of the rim, huh? 6 minutes to go. Prophet has 13 points, loose ball.
Nice play defensively.
This is Harper. Mara's back. Short with the shot. It's out of bounds. It'll be Morehead State. But they missed one from point blank.
Mara with the basketball. They duped him into giving it up to Siva. Excellent coverage in the backcourt.
For instant analysis and highlights of every tournament game, go to SI.com. There you are.
Nice denial. How about that save?
Whoa.
They got a mismatch with Justice in there if they want to take advantage.
Now he comes out. He says to Kyle Curran, get back down in there.
Bail me out.
Goodman. Hill, pump
Nice
fake.
pump.
Too strong.
And look
Faried
who's
with
there.
another rebound.
Look who's there.
Ball rotation. Let's try it again. His name is Terrance Hill. Welcome back to Denver, Colorado. Second round game between Morehead State and the Louisville Cardinals, a 4 versus a 13. Morehead State, hitting from long range, has claimed a lead of 5.
Boy, what a job. They've gotten the 3-point going. Offensive rebound kicked out. You're so vulnerable. And here's another difficulty, huh? Well, at least he is back. You know, that's a good sign.
Kenneth Faried, excuse me. Faried has 15 rebounds and his 85th double-double, and Morehead State has hit their last 4 3-point efforts.
Now, where do you get the scoring is the dilemma. Nice kick.
It sure was. Smith back outside. Currick.
Pretty.
How about, oh, and then Faried with his, he got a little finger in the eye, I think.
Whether it's a contact or not, you're right. He's saying he's okay. He changed that, both shots. He was a rearranger, wasn't he? In the right spot. Keurig has to hit the floater. Always when you run by that little
Chris Smith, yeah.
That scrape, no call, as it should be, I thought.
In the Morehead State lineup.
Right now they are just doing a good job solidifying the defense, getting up on anybody who they feel can drill it, force him to put it on the deck, and leading him to the big guy.
Well, that's his mom, Moida, number 35.
Nice smile, huh? And why not? What a career.
Goodman rejected by Jennings. And Faried's getting ready to come back on the floor.
And Goodman have a little difficulty around the rim. He just can't elevate above the size of a Jennings.
Ty Profit will come on for Drew Kelly. Here we are, 4:33 to go. Morehead State at 1 point led 15-2 early in the game. Louisville had an 8-point lead here in the second half. And here is Faried, guarded by Jennings, gets it in the hands of Lamont Austin. 9 on the shot clock.
Still the matchup. We're going to have to show on this penetration.
Rebound, Louisville. Siva to Mara, tipped by Profit out of bounds.
We're looking for some easy early hoops now for Louisville, having problems to get the set defense. Siva's a guy that can turn the corner and then find somebody. We've been lacking that of late, particularly with Knowles out of there. Pretty quick too, I think. We'd say we've been complimenting Louisville's defensive coverage.
Here's Siva. Jennings with the putback, and he went over for Reed.
Well, unfortunately for Reed, he went to Siva on the penetration. That made him very much more vulnerable, but a nice read by Jennings.
3:45 to go. Morehead State Eagles lead the Cardinals by 3.
They are in the right spot, aren't they, to handle pressure? Using a little clock now. This is always dangerous if you pull it too early. See if you can stay in rhythm.
Five on the shot clock. From the corner, no. Here's Siva. Jennings hurries down the court. Back to Siva from Justice. Oh, yes, it was open. Siva with the dish. Got Jennings off the glass.
He's a different player when he gets in the lane like that, Siva. You got to run your stuff, Lawrence. They don't wait and delay. You got a nice rhythm going.
Oh, that was close. Timeout. Morehead State.
Rick Pitino likes to see his point guard get in the lane. He draws a lot of attention, but he'll give up. Send it in.
Back here, 2:45 to go. Preston Knowles, all he can do is watch.
Watch, root, and pray, huh? Rebounding, one and done if you're Louisville. Penetrate by Morehead State and find some people with the dribble or the pass.
This is Harper. Faried shows, shot clock at 7.
In trouble.
Real trouble. Faried takes the jumper. Oh, wow.
Well, Jennings almost walked. Numbers here.
And they
don't have it.
Justice. Good.
Justice prevails. How about that? Siva, a different guy the last couple of trips.
Cardinals back on top. 7 unanswered. Profit for 3. No, sir. Now all of a sudden.
What a rebound, too, Vern, by Jennings, and he gets the foul.
Time called, 1:53 to go. Time now to take a look at the Infinity Coaches Spotlight. It shines brightly on Rick Pitino. 16 NCAA appearances, 4 different teams, a record of 38 and 14, 3 times in the Final Four. And let's take a look at the unlikely three-pointer from Elisha Justice. I say unlikely after the dish because that's only the 9th one he's made this year.
And you know, it's interesting, Rick Pitino said he can make those. You know, around 29%, a big-time delivery. Whew. Holy dagger there, Lighter.
1:45 to go. Mara and Siva, Justice, Jennings, who's had a fine game, and Keurig on the floor for the Cardinals.
They've had great success getting between defenders. Nice kick. Keurig, one of those guys, good on the offensive blast, too.
Shot clock under 10.
Got to do it now.
Siva.
Oh, my
The
goodness.
double comes. Oh, wow! Highlight reel.
How did he do it? Stay in the air that long and draw the big fella Faried. Jennings with a great, making himself available. Great presence.
Siva's got 3 assists on the last 3 possessions, and they have been created. 1 minute to go. Faried. No! Loose ball, Goodman. Profit.
Look at the coverage, the reaction.
45 to go.
Yeah, timeout.
Timeout, Morehead State.
Morehead State.
What a tribute to not giving up on a player. Let him play free. Get in the lane, dominate, and give it to the big fella. Get in the right spot. Send it in, Mr. Jennings. Woo!
Look of agony for Preston Knowles, injured left little toe. And he can only do what most subs do, and that is sit and watch. Kenneth Faried, will this be his final game? How about Peyton Siva? 3 assists in the last 3 possessions, and it seems only a couple of minutes ago we were talking about a forgettable day for him. It's gone to a Nat King Cole. Unforgettable.
Didn't give up on him. Go quick. That's what you want to do if you're Morehead State. One of the few times Jennings has reached down, didn't keep himself up, but he's also got to do a better job. That was too easy an entry pass to Kenneth Faried.
Well, Faried excels at many things, but free throw shooting is not going to be counted as one of them. 58% for the year.
Well, both teams know it, so you got to be ready on this one. You got to squeeze if you're Louisville. You got to anticipate if you're Morehead.
He's 3 of 5 today.
Makes it. They can get organized under pressure.
Got them both.
How about that? Stepping up, and they are ready.
31.9 remaining. Justice.
Give it
Fouled
away.
from behind by Harper.
And a good one. They had the break home, and that's what I want to do. Try and deny it. You don't get it, give it up. Stretch the game out. That's what Morehead State wants to do.
Justice 1 of 2 for the season. He's not been at the line that often. Only 33 times, including today. He's hit 21 of them. Rebound for Reed. Morehead State.
They got the timeout.
Morehead State.
Cinch him up. Morehead State has used its final timeout. Louisville has 1 remaining, 23.8 on the clock, no strategy.
Well, the big thing, because Faried's been able to get a good catch. The danger is if you go at him, you might open up a 3-point shooter. Also, Goodman's one of those guys that does a good job. Let's see if he's on the floor. He is, of catching in that foul area and turning, going to the rim. We've seen him also in the corner, and we know Hill and Prophet can drill the deep shot as well.
The last time Morehead State defeated Louisville was in 1957.
Well, they are going down.
How about this?
1-4, dribble drive kick.
10 seconds to go. Here comes the play. Goodman at the free throw line. Jumper. Harper.
they ran a late ball screen out there. Demonte Harper settling for a deep jack. He can get in the lane. He's not bad with a three, but this one just pure magic for Morehead State. 39% from three-pointer. Look at him get squared up. Major league preparation. They need a speed dribble now, and Siva's good at it.
4 seconds to go. Mara.
Foul. Wow.
No call.
Had to call it.
Game over. Morehead State has defeated Louisville.
What a job.
Oh my gosh.
What a job. They trapped Siva, and I thought Faried, let's say, I'll tell you what, on second look, I thought the lead-in was Mara's, and I think Faried went straight up. I like the non-call.
Do you?
I do. The more I see it from our angle, I thought there was body, but it may have been Mara going towards him. Oh.
Mara went up. Faried with the first block of the game. And another note, Demonte Harper, who hit the game-winning three as Preston Knowles looks in tears. Demonte Harper had missed his previous 6 shots. Drains the game winner with 4 seconds to go. For Bill Raftery, Leslie Besser, Vern Lundquist along from Denver. Back to the studio after these messages.